Welcome to another episode of the Bush House Build. And this episode I am starting us off here in the Kruger National Park. I just arrived. The last 2 nights I spent in Hoedspruit with some friends and then in a private reserve called Impalas, and we had the most unreal game sightings there. And now I am about to go to my unit 14 at Tambuti Tented Camp, where I'll be spending the night before tomorrow, where I head off to Phalaborwa. So I'm going to drive from Tambuti to Phalaborwa and start working on the house again. So I will kick this off with a wildlife montage of the sightings that I've had over the last couple of days. It'll just be a short one, and then we'll get straight back into the building.
Unfortunately, I lost most of my footage from these sightings during my hard drive incident, but I did manage to save some photos that I took. A big thank you to Peter and Jackie for hosting me in Hoedspruit and Impalas.
Country lanes in coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new.
So I hope you enjoyed that little montage of footage of wildlife sightings that I've seen over the past 2 days. It is the next day now, and I am on the way to the estate where my house is, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how things have progressed over the last 2 weeks. This is the first time that I've been here in 2 weeks, and from what I understand, the house at least has half of its roof thatched. So we'll see now how much progress has been made. But yeah, as I'm driving in, I've seen a couple Impala and some guinea fowl. It's just very cool to be in this wild place. So let me get to the house and we'll see what's been done. Okay, so I actually arrived a little bit late today, and the guys, looks like they're busy packing up and are about to leave. But I do have a full day tomorrow and the next day to continue on and work with them. But yeah, having a first look, it is looking really, really cool. So different from when I was last here. Let me flip you around. So you can see, if I come to this side of the house, a lot of it is actually thatched already. And if you remember from one of the previous episodes, we were going to take a piece of this tree here and use it as a post for the entrance hall. And here it is. How cool does that look? I am super chuffed. I'll go inside now so you can see, just having a look through the window here. Wow, oh my gosh. Let me get inside so you can see what's happening inside there.
The construction on the new roof had come a long way. All the structural pieces of the roof are now complete, and the new entrance really transforms the front of the house. It's now just a matter of laying down thatch grass on the rest of the roof to finish it off. The demolition work also progressed nicely. Too nicely in some parts, where a wall was removed above the kitchen that shouldn't have been. But overall, I was really happy.
We'll fall asleep on a starlit beach, just us two, somewhere new, somewhere new.
T-piece, yeah?
Yes. So I think what we do is we make a T here.
Yeah.
I was thinking go that way around the house, but I think we need to go that way.
Yes, yes. Because
So we go around there, we need to go deep because of the elephants.
Yes, yes.
So if we tee that, we go one into this bathroom and then one into the bathroom around the side.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, how far is your shade gonna be?
Yeah, so the shade, I think, on the braai area or on the stoep?
On
The shade here.
Yes. Are you going to work until up somewhere here.
Oh no, we can this it'll go up until this existing structure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we can go like that
Yeah.
to the wall there.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
And then like here I'm going to put like a fire pit in this area.
Yeah, but this is gonna be deep enough.
Yeah. It must be deeper, otherwise the elephants are just going to dig it up.
Yeah.
You know, if the elephants can smell the water
Yeah.
in the pipe, then they just dig it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
somewhere
Cool.
new.
It was an early start the next day, and when I got to the estate, I found lots of evidence of hyenas having been around.
It's hotter than the blacktop in July, sweating like a sinner in a church, and
I'm at the stage of the project where there's a lot of decisions that need to be made, and I'm struggling a little bit with them today. The main ones that I'm trying to figure out at the moment are with regards to the doors and windows, so where to place them. Both of the bedrooms in the house, I'm putting outside doors that'll go onto a patio, and then there needs to be a window. So if you look here is where those existing windows, this window here is going to be closed up. This is going to become a door. It's going to be a window there, and then those are going to be closed because they are in the bathroom. So the bathroom is only going to have this window here that'll give it light. But the problem that I'm having is both on sizing. The doors are quite large, so it takes up a lot of wall space. And then I need to push over the window that's going to be here, because the door will end there. The window pushes over there, but there's supposed to be a vanity here with a mirror above it. So I'm going to have to figure out where I can move the vanity to in the bathroom so that it can have a mirror above it. But I'm also thinking maybe of just having the mirror to the side, and then you get these kind of pull-out mirrors that you can use as well. So yeah, a lot of those kind of decisions that are happening. We've got, let me see if you can see this. The guys are removing the rubble, which is nice. And well, I think right now they're doing the thatch, but they'll be removing the concrete rubble as well that we've demolished. And then I've also been working on figuring out the kitchen. So if we just go down here, the kitchen is kind of a split design. So we've got, let me move back a bit so it's easier to see. So over there, I'm going to be putting a dishwasher and a sink. And I was hoping that there would be enough space to put a dishwasher, washing machine and sink, but it's just too small. On this wall here, that's going to be closed, so we're going to have a fridge and a stove and then just a cabinet. So I'm figuring out where to put the washing machine, and it looks like the best place for the washing machine is actually going to be back in this room. This is just going to be a big oopsie, almost fell over myself. This is going to be a big open cupboard. I hope that you can see this. It's quite bright in here, but it'll be a big open cupboard, and just to the side of it I'll have a closet that you can open, and then I think the washing machine will go in there. That's the best solution that I've come up with so far. But yeah, it's all these decisions that are hard to make. It's a little bit easier now that I've knocked out like these walls, for instance, because I can see visually the space that will be required for things. But this bathroom here will just be bath, shower, a kind of 2-in-1 unit, and then toilet at the back and vanity in front. I'm also trying to figure out where to put the door to this room. So the door used to be here that we've broken out, but this is going to be all closed in to allow for that kitchen space. So I can either put the door here or I can put the door there, and both would work. But I was going to use this little space here as closet space, but if I use this as closet space, then it gives me on the other side of this wall. So if this becomes closet space here, then I've got this whole extra space. There won't be a door here, so I've got a whole extra space for kitchen counter. Hope that makes sense. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm just waffling, but if I do that, if I make this closet space, then the door to this room would go in there. But then you do lose out on this space because it's got to become a closet. But I've drawn out on the floor the measurements of a bed and the closet, and it seems like it will be fine, and you will be able to move around in the room quite comfortably. They're not huge rooms. They're about 4 by 3, but open plan in the bathroom like this gives it a little bit of extra depth and creates not an illusion of space. There is extra space, which is quite nice.
We continued to measure and figure out the layout for the rooms and bathrooms. Now was the time that I needed to make these important decisions, because the bricklayer was ready to build the new walls and the demo guys were ready to break open the new door in the second room. Speaking of the second room, it was actually measuring out larger than the previous main room, and in my head I was starting to think about changing this room to become the main room.
We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. 3, 4, hey, looks wild, but you know we're right at home. The louder the better, cause with us anything goes. Life of the party, we're the feature of the show. You already know.
I just came out of the house here to take a break, and there's a group of Impala that have just come past the house, and they are alarm calling heavily. So there must be a predator around somewhere. Don't know exactly what, but they're definitely making a noise that there's something around. And I spoke to Jackson, who is the estate keeper, and he said to me that 2 nights ago he had a leopard literally try hunt an impala right in front of his door up at the top of the estate. So the leopard's definitely around. I'm not going to walk too far away from the house at this point, but you know, never know. I'm going to put the trail cam out on this path that I'm standing on now, where the impalas are, and maybe we get some good footage over the next month or so. So it's been a long day, and we've just wrapped up everything over here. You can see that a lot of the old thatching material that was here has been removed, which is great. And then we've made some good progress on the actual re-thatching. So let me just get a wide enough angle here. You can see that a lot of this front portion of the house is now thatched, and it's really looking good. I cannot wait till it is finished. As much as it feels like it's starting to come together, I know that there's still a long road. There's a lot that we still need to do. Tomorrow is going to be sorting out some materials, so I'm going to get all the plumbing stuff that we need so the plumber can get started. I've got a guy helping me to lay new pipes, and we've planned out where they should all go. And then there's also some demolition work tomorrow. That thick layer, 5 centimeter layer of tile adhesive needs to come out. And I just got word that my Coastal Hire, which is a local tool hire company, I got word that my account with them has been approved. So you can't rent any of their tools until you have a approved account. So I've been waiting all day for that. It's been approved now, which is great. I can get a jackhammer and a chisel, and we can get the demolition done. So that's all for tomorrow. I am going to go rest well. Hopefully something walks past the trail camera tonight. I'm very excited about that as well. I placed that this afternoon. It's not in this video, but there will be another video coming out where I talk about the trail camera, where I've placed it, and I'll just be on those videos tracking all the animals that move past the house. So look out for that one as well. I'm just taking a little walk here around the property, and there's a group of female impalas that have come up just in front of the house here. I want to see if I can walk towards the road. I can have a look at them. It's just great the way that the wildlife kind of integrates into the property and around the houses. I mean, they are a little bit skittish, and they're not too comfortable with humans. When you get close to like the plains game, they will run away, but they're comfortable enough to come up to the houses. So check out this.
The next morning I arrived at the house in the middle of a bit of a crisis.
So we had a bit of a challenge come up this morning. we were digging to get to the main water pipe that comes into the house, because we need to essentially split it, where we've got the two bathrooms. We've got this bathroom here, you can see where we were digging there. So this is going to have one pipe that comes in this side, and then we need another pipe to go around to that bathroom over there. And when we were digging for the pipe, we hit it with a pick and spewed water everywhere. So we quickly turned it off, and we've now fixed that. So the water has been stopped where we need it to be stopped, and we've turned the water mains for the estate back on. Yeah, just one of the type of challenges that come up as you're doing projects like this. What's happening here is that we are trenching, and this trench needs to come from this side of the house all the way around. Oopsie, getting caught up in a tree. Needs to come all the way around this briar area and to this side of the house, where we've got the second bathroom for the second room. So it used to be that the water would run through, there was a ceiling in both bathrooms, but I'm removing that ceiling because I want the height in the rooms. So we're taking the water on the outside of the house now underground, and then there will be two gas geysers on either side of the house. So there'll be one on that bathroom and then one there, and they will run independently and give hot water to each bathroom. I'm about to head to town to fetch the jackhammer to chip out this 5 centimeter layer of tile adhesive, and while I do that, we do have some demolition work happening. We're just chipping so it's happening in the other bathroom, but we're chipping off the adhesive on the wall. We can't use the jackhammer for that, because if you do that and you've got a wall like this one, which is a single skin, and you do it wrong, you can actually just damage the wall completely. So we hand removing all the adhesive on the bathroom walls. I'll go in here and show you. So you can see we hand moving all the adhesive, and you'll see here it's just adhesive that's been placed on an old painted wall, so it's not too difficult to get off. Look what I found on the road while driving to town. Very cool. Just sorted out an issue at the municipal offices. They have not been sending me my accounts every month, and small town South Africa is, things don't function as well as they do in other parts of the country. But anyway, this is one of the challenges to deal with. So they have now said that I'll get my email monthly on statement. I was hoping to be able to use their easy pay system to pay for my accounts, but apparently that doesn't work either. So this is the Palabora municipal offices.
I then picked up the jackhammer from Coastal Hire and headed back to the estate.
So I found a little quiet corner, because inside, if you look through this window, there's a lot of jackhammering going on. We are busy removing the tile adhesive, and it turns out the layer of tile adhesive isn't that thick. There's a separate slab that's thrown on the original concrete slab. So it's the original slab, the separate slab, and then the tile adhesive on top. I hope you can hear this because it's wind is really just started to pump in. But yeah, so we're removing the tile adhesive and the second slab, and it's coming off really easily, especially with this jackhammer. But we have to do that across the whole house, and it'll drop the floor level by 5 centimeters. And yeah, that's currently what's happening. I have got to go back and get some work done for my real job, and yeah, then I'm going to come out a little bit later, and hopefully most of this floor has been removed. And we're busy doing the planning for the brickwork. There's going to be a bit of brickwork that happens while I'm away, so I need to draw that out with some chalk later. And then that's probably going to be about it for me this time. I will be back hopefully in 2 weeks, and yeah, I'll continue. At that point it should be mostly just brickwork, plaster work, plumbing. The outside plumbing should be done as well. So yeah, we'll see where we land at the end of today.
There was a lot of planning that needed to be done to make sure that the outside water lines and sewage piping are done correctly. We'll be laying all new piping because the old piping was not in great condition, and the estate keeper had spoken about it getting blocked often.
We've started digging for the new piping, the plumbing that's going to come through here. So I'll just show you over here is where all the new sewage pipe and the water pipe is going to come up. So we dig in this trench all the way around to the side of the house as well.
The thatching continued on throughout the day. The last task was for me to draw out with chalk where the new walls would need to go and where some of the internal plumbing points would need to be placed. Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. Next week I install the first trail camera at the property, and it's really incredible to see what passes by every day and night.